morning, y'all. Good morning. It's morning right now. Welcome back to Days with Kendra. But by the time y'all see this, it may be a few weeks later. Well, it may be next week, honestly, by the time y'all see this video, though. But it is Saturday morning, y'all. And I'm up early. Y'all. Today, we're going to talk about faith. And I got a special guest today. That I'm going to go meet, man. She has a podcast, and when I heard her story, it was just it was awesome to hear, y'all. It really was. It can't talk. Let me get myself together. It's morning, y'all. It's early. But she had an awesome story, about faith pertaining to her journey to motherhood. When I heard it, and it made me go back and think about, my story when it comes to my journey to motherhood. Totally different stories, but it's kind of like a similarity when it comes to it. And that's our faith, y'all. Our faith. What does faith mean to you guys? What does faith mean, man? What does it mean for y'all to have faith? Drop it in the comments. I definitely want to hear. What does faith mean to you? What does it mean to you, y'all? Drop it in. Please drop it in the comments. I definitely would like to hear from everybody. But y'all, that's what we're doing. We'll get more information when we get there. But she has a podcast, y'all. So y'all gotta tune in. She has some good stuff. She just started her podcast recently, y'all. But that's what we're doing this morning. So let me get myself together so I can be there on time, because as of right now, I'm a little behind time, y'all. But hey, I'm here. But beautiful morning. It's actually a little cool. It's crazy because we're in April and it was warm. We had some rainy days, and now the weather is cool. It really is cool. I see I have long sleeves. I had to put long sleeves on. It's cool. No short sleeve right now, but y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. Got you. All right, y'all. So I told y'all I had a special guest. We got Tiffany here. She has a podcast. You want to tell them about your podcast?
I do. I have a podcast called Just Tiff Podcast that I recently just started a couple of weeks ago. And it is live on Anchor.fm, and it's also on Spotify.
Y'all gotta check it out, y'all. I'm gonna drop it below. I'm gonna drop it below. But y'all gotta check it out, y'all. But we about to eat and we're gonna talk. Y'all can see our food. I'll get a better angle for y'all so y'all can see.
It's nice looking food.
Yes, y'all.
It is so fancy.
It really does. It looks really good. I love my grits, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I love my grits, cheese, and bacon in it. And I got French toast, so I'm gonna give this a try. And this is going to fries, something they said. I just give it to me. If I don't eat it, I don't take it home. Somebody will eat it though. But y'all, okay, I had told them about our story. What about your story that you're gonna share? I heard her podcast, y'all, and it was a really good podcast. And the topic that she was talking about and pertaining faith and her journey to mother. Lovely breakfast. Like I said, this food is really good, y'all. I'm serious. Like, I really want to grow up right. Like, really grow up. But I'm trying to keep it together. But y'all, like I said, we're going to share. Tiff is going to start. She's going to share her story with y'all on her journey to motherhood and having faith. And like I asked the question earlier, I told him, said, what does faith mean to you? I told them to drop it in the comments, because I would love to hear from everybody on what faith means to them. But yeah, so I'm gonna let you start.
Well, I'll start off with that question. I think faith to me means believing in something before you can see it. And a lot of times it's hard to even get to that point, because I even just heard a pastor say it recently this week about having that imagination, and as a child, you're encouraged to have that imagination. You know, you're encouraged to believe in whatever, but then as you get older, it's like, reality, you have to live in reality. Yeah, like you can't have any kind of imagination, but that's really what faith is. You're imagining that this will happen.
Yeah.
And sometimes Jesus still say no.
Yeah.
With our journey to motherhood, I got married in 2014, and by 2016, I think it was, I had decided that I wanted to have kids. Devin had just turned, I don't know what we had just turned, but we turned the age, and I just remember telling him, hey, I think we should have kids, and his only response to me was, that's life-changing. I thought he was joking.
It is.
I thought he was joking. He was serious. He was like, no, it's life-changing. He did not change his mind. But it wasn't until late that summer when I actually got off of birth control, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, you know, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in God's time. It did not happen like I thought, you know, in my mind. Once we got off the birth control in that June, I was like, man, I'm gonna be pregnant by July. That's it.
You just knew, like,
it did not happen.
It's kind of like you had everything at that point mapped out how you thought it was gonna happen. And y'all, that's kind of like a similarity. I'm gonna go back to our story. Is that it was like, okay, what happened to me and Justin, we never ever imagined that would happen, that we would go through that. You hear, let me wind y'all from myself, like, our first child was stillborn. We lost our first child. I was 7 months pregnant, and that moment was, we never imagined going through that. I said, you hear stories, you know, you have everything planned out in your head, but with life, everything does not happen like, you know, we have up here in our head. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it.
It never do.
Yeah.
It never do. Cause like I said, in my mind, we were gonna be pregnant by July. That did not work. We didn't end up getting pregnant until a year and a half after I got off birth control.
Okay.
And I was, what, 2 surgeries in? Because I had my liver surgery, because they claimed my birth control had caused 2 tumors on my liver. So I had half of my liver removed the end of 2016. I had appendix surgery to remove my appendix in 2017. That was like early 2017. And that was when we kept going through different doctors, you know, trying to figure out what could we do to get pregnant. And all the doctors just kept saying, oh, well, you know, you're having so many bad cycles. It's probably just best that you just go ahead and have a hysterectomy. And I'm like, no, let's not do that. I haven't had any kids.
Yeah.
So we left one doctor, went to another doctor, and she said the same thing. But she said it very rudely, because she was just like, well, I think the best thing for you guys is going to be adoption. You should totally.
That's just how she said it.
Oh, she was so rude.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. I really do. Especially when you're in the healthcare field, man. You have to be compassionate. I guess that's the best. Being compassionate, you know, that's rude.
Because it's like, you can read my medical chart, but you don't know how I feel within, you know? And I'm living in my faith of imagining having my family. And here you are telling me, okay, well, you're not gonna have it the way you wanna have it. I'm gonna just tell you, best thing here is just to adopt. And we had talked about it. We looked at a couple adoption agencies near our home, and the cost for that was like $60,000, and I was like, who got $60,000?
Wow,
to adopt a kid?
Yeah,
like
that is.
And the thing with adoption, and I don't know if it's just in our state, but the thing with adoption is you gotta like apply for it. You've gotta be interviewed. Like, they've gotta do so many things before they can say, you're fit to be a parent.
Yeah.
And it's
So
like,
it's a process that you would have.
It's a process that you gotta go through on top of paying $60,000 to then say, okay, you fit to be a parent now.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that's
no.
That's a lot, y'all.
$60,000.
When there are kids that need to be placed in a very, very good home.
Exactly.
So that's crazy.
So we gave up on that one very quickly. And we ended up going to a specialist in Atlanta, and we went to that place 2 or 3 times. Devin had to end up doing blood work, getting tests done. I did blood work, we got tests done. We did all kinds of stuff, and the lady said the best thing that she thought was to inject me or something. Like they did something to where like they cleaned out my fallopian tubes or something. And she was like, we'll try that and see if it works, but here's options for in vitro. So we talked about in vitro. In vitro was $35,000.
Wow.
And like,
I did not know it was that much. I didn't know it was that much.
In vitro was $35,000, and I mean, we talked about it. We even were like, well, you know, we might could finance it, you know, because we really do want to have a kid, but
yeah,
$35,000, like, dude, that was my yearly income at that point. I'm like,
that's an income.
It's take me a year to make this. Like,
that is, y'all. That's an income.
Ooh. But we ended up going back to that lady probably 1 or 2 more times, and then I think we both just kind of were like, you know what, we've tried many different things. We've seen 2, 3 different doctors at this point. Let's just give it a go. And I know when that second doctor, when I say about that rudely, you know, told us about adoption, I told Devin about it, and Devin was just like, Tiffany, where is your faith? And I was like, dude, it's gone, because she just flat out told me I can't be a mom the way I want to be one. So no, my faith is gone. But when I think early 2018, we ended up getting pregnant, and like only one of my close friends know that I had what I felt like was a vision. And I remember, because she had just had her son. And I was going to her house to visit her and see her son, and I told her, I said, for some reason, I feel like God is telling me this is like a Mary Elizabeth moment, and I don't know why. And she was like, well, Tiffany, only you can really know why. And I was like, I don't know why, because I'm not pregnant. You just had a baby. So I'm not really sure why I feel like this is a Mary Elizabeth moment. But it wasn't maybe a couple weeks after that we found out we were pregnant. And I was just like, that was probably why.
That was it.
That I felt like that. But man, once we found out we were pregnant, whew, we told everybody. Then we told everybody not to tell nobody, because we hadn't like officially found out from the doctor. It was just a test at home. Everybody told everybody. They were not keeping
excitement. Good news. Like you want to tell the world when that moment when you find out, you know.
My mama didn't even let me. Like, I remember telling her, and I was like, all right, Mom, so we're going to call my dad. We're going to FaceTime my brother. We're going to make it like a 3-way, 4-way call. Don't say nothing yet, because she already got it out of me before I could tell them. She didn't even wait 2 seconds for me to get my phone. She had already called my dad. She was like, we pregnant. My dad was like, okay, cool. Like, him and my brother was so cool about it. I'm like, y'all not excited? Be excited. The good news. They both were like, okay, cool.
They're happy though.
I mean, it was insane, because I'm like, why are they not jumping up and down? They should be jumping up and down.
So yeah, I mean, that's just, I love that story, because we're just having faith that, you know, everything's gonna be okay. You know, it may not go exactly how you want it, but it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, you know. Now, as I always say, we can't question, you know, sometimes, and the human side we want to, though, sometimes, why did this happen to me? You know, like, I just said faith, like I remember with me, Justin told me. Cause I was very paranoid at the same time when I came to Michelle. Our oldest, like, okay, you know, you kind of, it's like you're on edge, like, you know, you don't want nothing to happen, you know. And then, like she said, her husband told her, like, where's your faith? Same thing for me. He said, Kendra, you gotta have faith. Everything is gonna be okay. You know, and it was, you know, that's where I say sometimes we have to strengthen our faith. It's not easy though, but we have to. And like I remember this, when we got to my water broke, we got to the hospital. I remember, you know, how they push you in the wheelchair. I'm like, I got teary eyed because like, okay, this is really happening. Like, you know, this is really happening. You know, what we had been through before. So it's like, okay, it's happening. Like, she's gonna be here, you know. I say, yeah, it's important for us we gotta have faith, you know, and it's not easy, like I say all the time. Sometimes we can get the tour, you know, sometimes things can happen and it's like, we get pushed back, like, okay, man, this did not go, you know, like I want it. Or is this ever gonna happen? Sometimes the situation, like, you know, that you're in, like, come on now. Am I just stuck? Am I gonna move forward? But we gotta have faith. I feel like that's just important in life. Like we gotta keep our faith. You know, you gotta believe in what you say. You got to. You know, it's always better days ahead, I say. It is. But yeah, y'all. I said I just had to share that with y'all. And I say she has a really good podcast, y'all. Y'all need to tune in.
Thank you.
Y'all do. And this food right here is really good.
It's really good.
It's good, y'all. Y'all know I like to grub. I gotta get some exercise in today. I'm gonna have to get some exercise in because I'm going in right now. I really am. But yeah, though. They are. They're good, y'all. I'll show you right here.
They're so good.
They're good. Definitely. This is a restaurant. I say nice. It's nice too. It's a nice atmosphere out here, y'all. It's nice. But yeah. Y'all. We're gonna finish eating our breakfast, and then I'm sure you gotta go home to your kids.
Don't talk them up. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, look, y'all. That's what we was talking earlier, like, when I turned on the camera, like, man, they're such a blessing now. Our kids, she said the same thing. They're a blessing, and they're a joy to have. But, can they act up? Yeah. Yeah.
Can they be a headache?
Yes, they can. And y'all, I'm supposed to take the Easter egg hunt today. Yeah, the much as I be ready to take them places sometimes, I be ready to go at the same time. Yeah, I be ready to go sometimes, y'all, cause
you a nice parent for taking them places. I don't take my children places.
You should have bring to the egg.
Do I have to? If I ain't got to, y'all staying in the house. We are not going nowhere.
You had a moment though. I tell you, it only gets wilder with them as they get older at the same time.
When I took them to belts and their second child took off running from me, it was like, hold on, number one, stay right here. Let me go run over here and get your brother. And she took off running with me, and I mean, we are chasing him in belts to try to get him to stop running.
Yeah.
And he thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I was like, sir, I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah. And through that, you be ready to get in that car.
I was so embarrassed.
Be sweating inside and all. Everybody be looking at you.
Mom out here chasing you.
Been there.
Love them.
Her kids are a few years younger than mine. Like at that point, I'd have been through that.
That's why I don't know.
I totally understand. Trust me. I know what it feels like. I say, I used to get sweat. Like you couldn't tell I was sweating, but inside it's like, man, I'm getting heated up. Like, all right, get them in that car with me.
Exactly.
But yeah. Now when they're older, you have attitudes as they get older too. You start that personality.
What's up?
with them start coming out with kids. And ooh, that personality, that's all I can say. Okay, man, I can't imagine what they're gonna be like as a teenagers. But I don't want that time to speed up because I try to enjoy it each and every moment. No matter how agitated I get, but enjoy the small moments that we have with the kids, though. We have to, like, enjoy the small, and memories, make lots and lots of memories with them, no matter what. But yeah, y'all, but say we're gonna finish eating. Thank you for tuning in to Days with Kendra. Until the next time, we're out. All right, y'all. So I'm leaving now, y'all. We've been in there talking for hours. We had good discussions. That wasn't on camera, y'all, but had a real good time, y'all. I say it's got cold out here, by the way. It is definitely cool. Supposed to take the kids Easter egg hunting, but the way it's looking, I don't know if it start. Let me get in the car, y'all. If it start raining, I don't really know. But yeah, y'all, shout out to Tiffany, man, for being in my vlog today. So we had a good discussion, you know, just on, like I say, when it boils down to it, just on keeping your faith. It's not always easy. It's not, man. Life period, you know, going through situations, you would definitely, your faith is tested. A lot, man, but hey, like I say, having faith, and like she said, is and I agree, and even with me, my own opinion is believing in something that we can't see, you know what I'm saying? We can't, having that belief, you know, like, okay, I can't see it, but you know, I'm holding on, I'm keeping that faith, you know, and having it, you know. And so, I mean, that's the thing, like I say, that's why I repeatedly say, you know, it's not gonna say, well, I got faith, I have faith all the time. Sometimes you go through those, you have gone through or going through those periods where it feels like you may be losing the faith, or your faith is not as strong as it should be, man. And it's up to you, you know. Gotta have it, y'all. But yeah, great discussion. Great time, y'all. But like I say, it's crazy. This weather's crazy. It's getting cool out here right now. It's actually started to sprinkle. It wasn't supposed to be sunshine, but it's cool in April and it's starting to sprinkle. But I hope it hold out so I can get the girls to the Easter egg hunt, y'all. But with that said, y'all, let me crank up and let me get to going. Continue to stay tuned with Days with Kendra. Continue to stay tuned in, y'all. But with that said, y'all, I'm out.